Hey, look at that over there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Joe, how's your rod turning on these days?
Oh, crazy, man. Huh, baby?
It's like a dream. And is it fast? Especially since he souped it up.
What'd you do to hop it up anyway, Joe?
Oh, I picked up a couple of jugs over here. Got a real neat bargain on it, too.
Oh, yeah?
You don't have to worry about money now that you've got the paycheck coming in every week, Joe.
I've got that job lined up at the Olympic Cleaners. It comes through. Old man says I can quit school.
Yeah, but who wants to work in a smelly old laundry?
Well, it's better than going to school, isn't it? School is for kids.
And what do you think you are?
Come on, lay off, will you? It doesn't matter how he makes it, just as long as he gets a buck. That's what I always say.
Boss told me he was going to give me a job driving a delivery truck now. Raising pay.
Crazy.
Yeah. Hey, I can go up to the gas station and buy gas from you now.
Yeah, but, well, I don't work at the gas station anymore. But I got a better job all lined up now, all set up. Having a baby.
You bet he has.
Joe Conklin is one. Mike here is another. High school dropouts, boys in men's jobs. Not good jobs, of course, but jobs with paychecks that can buy an old jalopy or pay for its gas, or cover the tab on a big Saturday night. They're not bad boys, these dropouts, not delinquents, not hoods, not yet, that is. They may not even be stupid or backward or lazy. This is Pete, a nice boy, as a matter of fact, just one of almost 1 million American youngsters who didn't make the grade at high school last year. What makes a school casualty? This is harder work than Bill might be doing in the classroom right now. What makes him trade English, math, history, science for a broom and $1.10 an hour? Why is a dropout? School people in many American cities have been asking this question, checking cases like this one, doing research, thinking hard about so terrible a waste of youth, so big a leak in our manpower reserve, so great a failure in our educational system. But the reasons why 1/3 of these students will leave school without diplomas are not simple. You can't put all the blame on the individual pupil or his family, or on our schools, or on our economic or our social system. Many hidden forces may be pushing this Jack or that Jill to the point of giving up. Dropouts, educators have found, just don't happen overnight. They take years to develop. Let's go back to the childhood of Joe Conklin, dropout.
Did you talk to McGinnis about the new job?
No, I thought I'd wait.
Wait for what? Your whole life is going by. Pretty soon it's going to be too late.
Look, will you leave me alone? I just want to wait.
Well, what do you...
Joe learned quite early in life that the name Conklin was not something to be proud of.
Look, I'm doing the best I can.
That's just the trouble. You are doing the best you can. It isn't very much, is it? In this day and age, how anybody can make a lousy $68 a week, I don't understand. Everybody's making money, but you know, everything's good enough for you.
If you take after your father, it can only mean you're stupid. And yet a small boy needs a man to take after. Someone to respect and learn from.
I'm getting sick of this.
Are you through now?
And the kids are beginning to take after you, too. What kind of an example are you setting for them? They aren't doing their work. They're getting behind in school. I had to go see Joe's teacher the other day.
I'll get him to do his lessons.
Not all dropouts come from homes as unhappy as Joe's, but most of them do have parents who feel they are economic and social failures, who never read a book, who consider school a necessary nuisance, a waste of time.
He's just taking after his stupid, no-good father.
Why don't you lay off me? I'm so stupid and you're so smart. You and your smart family, you got 2 brothers on relief.
Even in those years, way back, Joe was in trouble in the classroom. He had a pretty good head for figures, but you can't be any good in arithmetic if you can't read the problem.
Addition.
Addition.
Point.
Point C. A
Bridge.
bridge. 1/8 mile long must be built over a ravine.
Would someone else like to come up and help us with our problem?
A teacher with 45 youngsters to handle just isn't able to spend enough time on a 5th grade boy who can't read.
In addition, at point C, a bridge 1/8 of a mile long must be built over a ravine. The extra charge estimated by the subcontractor is $8,000.
So by the age of 10, Joe was already starting to become a failure in terms of the school situation. He didn't like the kids who showed him up so easily. He didn't like teachers who seemed bent on making a fool of him. Not all his classmates were bright, but if they could read, they could get along. Many of them needed more help than they could get in the overcrowded classroom. Quite a few were working well below their intelligence levels. They all needed encouragement and higher standards to push them to their real learning potential. But there was no time for individual teaching. At least they could read. They had the key to the door of learning. But children like Joe just floundered in a sea of dancing letters that wouldn't shape themselves into words and sentences. If Joe had lived in another city, he might have found his way into a remedial reading class like this one. For many children have trouble translating the written word into sound and meaning. Today, most schools provide special help for such children. Most of us caught the knack of learning to read early and easily. We never think of reading as a complicated function of eye, ear, speech organs, brain, memory, and motivation. But for those who have trouble in any one of these areas, learning to read is a formidable process, a bitter, painful struggle.
There must be some word wrong. What word is this?
For it was late. For it was late.
For starts with an F, doesn't it, Jim? This starts with a WH. Like why or when.
It was late. When?
All right.
When poor readers are helped, they not only improve in all their other subjects, but their attitude toward school and often to life is greatly changed. The ability to read is a source of inner strength, a power that no one can take away.
Is long. Did you just know it, or did you figure it out?
Well, no, not exactly. But you can tell the A is long because the E on the end.
All right, then that's our rule book. Next,
but these youngsters need the help that can only come from a specially trained teacher who has the time that it takes to move over one hurdle after the other, who has the techniques and the patience that are required, who is given the opportunity to work with each child as an individual problem.
Think of a word that starts with the same sound that you can spell. When Kate, do you remember this was the girl's name? Think of the word, the letter that starts Kate. Broke the plate. Do you remember the word we used to illustrate the beginning of plate? Something you like to do? By the gate. Think of a word that starts with the same sound as gate.
But such help takes planning and budget. Like 80% of our school dropouts, Joe was a problem reader whose problem was never solved. There are other forces that influence a small boy's attitude towards school. Pressures in the outside world. There are wonderful things in this world, and if you happen to be poor, the things seem more important than they are. A small boy is not unaware of our pressures to have, to get, to own things. In church, in newspapers, on television screens, Juvenile delinquency and character breakdown are deplored. But on the street in every town, we are hawking the tawdry wares of a spurious paradise. And no one is selling patience, hard work, higher values, let alone forbearance.
But look, it's on sale, half price. You can't afford not to at least look at it.
Well, all right. Let's go in.
The Joes are affected more strongly than other children by such pressures because they are the have-nots, and their hungers are consequently sharper. Deprived of real love, of security, of the inner strength that comes from regular growth and achievement, they are quick to accept the idea that the adult world is a grab bag, and hence that grabbing is the quickest way of growing up.
Boy, that Sebastian's got it made. Take a look at this car.
I wonder what this set him back.
He told me he got a wonderful deal on it. 36 months to pay, too.
The Joes aren't stupid, boys. What's good for the goose can't be bad for the gosling. School, they say, is for kids. By the time Joe was 15, he was being kept in school by law. School to him was a battlefield, the scene of 100 lost campaigns. Was it any wonder he hated it, even then? He had no real friends, no interests in common with the youngsters who were winning their individual battles. He had no one to turn him around and guide him through the maze of his own confusion. Joe was alone and chose to spend much of his time alone. Hooky, we used to call it. Joe and his friends call it goofing off. By now, Joe was a fugitive from failure. It's not really fun, but at least you're out of prison, away from nagging parents, away from disappointed teachers splattering you with a steady stream of D's and F's. Who cares? Why worry about teachers? Life is short. The game may be pointless, but at least you win once in a while.